Alright, third grade, so today we're going to take our very first screencast. What a screencast is just a little lesson of me teaching you a skill, something new, on a computer, okay? It's no different than if I was in front of you teaching in a room, so it's really important that we're watching our computer screens, that we're paying attention. You will need your reading book for this, so if you didn't get your reading book yet, please make sure you go do that so you're ready for the lesson. If you need to pause the video now to do that, you can do that. If not, you can just keep watching. So, this is called Prefixes Part 1, and this is a Room 110 screencast. So, our goal for the day is to be able to determine the meaning of a new word formed when a known affix is added to a known word. So, some of you from second grade already might know what a prefix is. So if you do, let's review what a prefix is. So in your grammar skills tab, we're going to put this in our last tab in our reading book, okay? Go ahead and write prefix up top. So write prefix up top there. And you can always pause the video if you need to. Okay, so write prefix. And then go ahead and write what a prefix is. So a prefix is a group of letters that is added to a word that changes its meaning. Say that again. A prefix is just a group of letters that is added to a word that carries the meaning, okay? And that prefix then changes that word's meaning, okay? Go ahead, pause the video, and write down the definition. Yes, that means everyone pause the video and write the definition, please. Okay. So, what are some common prefixes that we encounter each day? We're going to focus on a couple different prefixes, but they all have the same meaning. If you see all of these prefixes added at the beginning of the word, they all mean not. So, here are some prefixes that mean not. In, im. So the letters I-M at the front of the word, if you see that, it usually means not something. Dis. This prefix can also mean the opposite of something. Miss, un, and I think that is all of them. So third grade, what I want you to do is go ahead and write this in your grammar skills notebook right under where you wrote the definition for prefixes. Write prefixes that mean not. This way you always remember and you got a resource, okay? So prefixes that mean not. In, im, dis, miss, and un. All right, go ahead and jot those down. Pause the video. It's okay. Please follow directions. All right, you should have that written down. You should have paused the video, okay? If you didn't, do that now, and I'm going to move on. Some examples. So what do I mean by these prefixes? I misunderstood the question and got the answer wrong. Well, what is the word that carries the meaning in this sentence? Okay? It's not miss. Miss is our prefix. It's understood. To understand something means you got it. You know it. However, if I see the prefix, this three-letter word miss out in front of it, it changes the whole meaning. Okay? Remember, miss means not. So if I misunderstood something, it means I didn't understand, to not understand something. Okay, so what does misunderstood mean? It means to not understand. I miscalculated how far I could launch my milk carton and hit Mr. Cypro in the head and got into huge trouble. So again, our root word, our base word, the one that has the meaning here is calculated. Okay? If you can calculate, that means you know exactly what's going to happen and when. You know if you want to launch this milk jug, it's going to go in the trash can. However, I miscalculated. So again, that prefix miss means not. So if I miscalculated something, I didn't calculate it correctly. Okay? Talking back to a teacher is an example of being disrespectful, okay? Well, respectful is my root word, okay? But the prefix dis here can help me figure out what disrespectful means, because I know that prefix dis means not. So disrespectful means not respectful. I dislike peas. Okay, if you like peas, then means you enjoy them. Okay, they're one of your favorite foods. However, that prefix again changes the whole meaning. There's 3 letters. 3 letters could just change the whole meaning of a word. Dis, okay? If I see that out front, dislike means not like, okay? So if I dislike peas, I don't like them. So the prefix in this sentence is dis. What does dislike mean? Means to not like something. A couple more examples. The game was I made some typos here. I should say, that game was unlike any other last night, okay? So it should be, that game was unlike any other last night. What is the word that carries the meaning? Again, it's like, okay? What is the prefix? These 2 letters out front, un, okay? So if the game was unlike any other, it means it was not like any other game. It was unique, it was different, okay? So unlike means not like. Harry Potter has an invisible cloak that he can put on. Okay? What is the word that carries the meaning here? Well, visible. Something's visible means you can see it. The prefix that changes everything is in. So if something's invisible, you can't see it. So when Harry Potter has this invisible cloak on, no one can see him. So what does the word mean? Invisible means not visible. Okay. I want you to write these next ones in your reading grammar skills section book, okay? And we're going to try it out. Impolite. So pause the video, write impolite. Once you've written impolite, I want you to circle the prefix. Circle the prefix at impolite. Okay? Once you've done that, impolite, you should have circled the letters I-N, and impolite means simply not polite. Here's another one. Inappropriate. So go ahead and write down inappropriate. And then circle the prefix, and also go ahead and write, what do you think inappropriate means? Pause the video, it's okay. Okay, so inappropriate, you should have circled the letters I-N as your prefix. And remember, the prefix in means not. So inappropriate means not appropriate. Unable. Okay, I think this is our last one. Unable. Write down unable, circle the prefix, and write down what you think unable means. Pause the video to do that. Okay. So unable means not able, and you should have circled the letters UN in unable, okay? Remember, prefix is always a group of letters that come before the word, okay? And un means not. So, what do you do now? Complete the Google form on Google Classroom about prefixes. I want to see how well you paid attention. You can use your notes from your book if you want to. You can go back into the screencast to help you if you need to. Okay, but I want to see what you learned today. Also, once you've done that, begin Reader's Workshop, okay? All you're going to do is go to your book bin, continue reading your Reader's Workshop book. Some reminders, and the sub knows this, okay? Look for character feelings. Look for character traits in your book today. What's the problem? What's the problem that your characters might be encountering? What steps are they taking to solve that problem? What is the setting? How did they get there? And don't be a page flipper. The sub has specific directions to find those page flippers. Okay, so don't be a page flipper. Be reading, okay? At the very end of Reader's Workshop today, okay, there's another Google form, and you can go ahead onto Google Classroom, and you can tell me something about what you read today. Could be a character's feelings, could be character traits, could be the problem, the setting, okay? It could be anything, okay? But I want to know, what did you do today during workshop time? All right, third grade. Once you're ready, Off you go.